Happy spring! First day of spring, yay! And it feels beautiful outside. Alright, we'll give a few minutes for some of our friends to join us. I think my new favorite word while we're waiting on friends is Quarren Spring. Came up with that one today. Fun little pun. Happy Quarren Spring, everybody! Quarantine, first day of spring, Quarren Spring. Alright, so welcome to Happy Hour with Becky. Sorry I'm a few minutes late today. I was making my coffee. Also, based on a suggestion from yesterday by Rhonda Holland. Hi Rhonda, hi Joel and Jonathan and Josiah, and I'm so sorry Joel, I can't remember your baby's name. Hi all y'all Hollands out there. Anyway, based on a suggestion by Rhonda, I was trying to convince my dad to stay and do open things up with an Elaine dance with me. He refused, he left, claimed he had to get back to work, but I don't know, I think he just didn't want to dance. Hey Amy, hope you and Landon, excuse me, are having fun. Brandy, hi, I miss you Brandy. Hannah, hello. Natalie and Hudson, oh sweet Hudson, thank you for watching, but baby, I cannot see you. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you're watching anyway. Hi Taryn and all you Nelson kiddos. Look at that. All right, so we've got so many friends joining us. Thank you for coming and being with me today on this lovely Quarren Spring day. All right, so we're gonna start with 5 things we're grateful for. First of all, please send suggestions. I need ideas. All right, not of things to be grateful for, ideas of fun things to do. All right, so we're gonna start with 5 things we're grateful for. I hope you've been thinking today about things that you're grateful for. I have been working very much on my how to write backwards skills, and honestly, I think I'm doing pretty well. All right, so here we go. So we're starting today with the letter B. So, you know what? I did not practice numbers, so I'm not going to number these. All right, so today I'm grateful that it is a beautiful spring day. Ooh, that's a rough view, but that's okay. Y'all, it is breezy. A wrap dress might have been a poor choice. Here we go. We're getting it. What are you thankful for? Make sure you're commenting so that we can all share. Ooh, geez. Alright, so I am thankful that today is a beautiful day. What else am I thankful for? I'm thankful for birds. Fun fact, birds freak me out. I am terrified of birds and flying things. But we have some little nesting boxes, and the birds will come and live in the nesting boxes, and they just kind of chirp around, and they're so, I love it. They just sing to you, and they're so very happy. So even though birds scare me, I am grateful for birds. All right. Birds. Buddies. I'm grateful that even while we can't hang out together in person, I still have so many great buddies that I can talk to, and we can call each other, we can text each other, we can FaceTime. I'm real glad I'm wearing this hat. It is so sunny out here. So I'm so grateful for my buddies, including all of you hanging out with me today for Happy Hour. What other B things? What things are you guys grateful for? Hudson is grateful for biscuits. I'm so grateful for biscuits. I'm totally putting that down. I love me a good biscuit. Oh, hold on. Biscuits, that's a good one. All right, and the 5th thing I'm going to be grateful for today is birthdays. especially grateful for birthdays today is because I have two very dear friends who today is their birthday. So, I'm happy that even though we're far, far apart, I'm happy that I get to celebrate my two friends today, Sav and Karen. So, Sav and Karen, if you're watching, happy birthday, I love you. Now, all my friends here watching, I think it would be very magnanimous of you, very generous of you, if you would help me to sing happy birthday to my friends. Do you think you can do that? Alright, so here's the deal though. We're not going to sing the typical happy birthday song. Everybody knows it, everybody loves it, great times. But we're going to sing the happy birthday song that we used to sing in college. Alright? We're going to sing that one. It's super fun. The best part is we can incorporate all those great dance moves that we learned yesterday. So if you're feeling magnanimous, look at this. Oh, Landon's favorite is bananas. Thank you for that. And oh, Taryn, thank you. Alright, so yes, if you're feeling magnanimous, that was our word from yesterday. Remember to be exceedingly generous. Go ahead and jump up, get loosened up. This is apparently how I loosen up these days. I don't know. And we're gonna sing happy birthday. Are you guys ready? All right, here we go. I wish I could see you because, like, on Wednesday at church, I make them show me their ready hands. All right, I can't. I might be the only one with ready hands. I don't know. All right, here we go. You guys ready? All right, Angela, are you ready? Woo! All right, here we go. All right. Now I'm feeling a little nervous because I don't like singing in front of people. All right, here we go. Ready? Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Ready? You gotta do the Elaine now. It's your birthday, it's your birthday, a happy, happy birthday, happy, happy birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, happy, happy birthday, happy, happy birthday. All right, happy birthday, Sav and Karen, and anybody else who has a birthday today on March the 19th, the first day of corn spring. All right, so fun times there. Make your list of things you're grateful for, because again, when we're grateful, it helps to put us in a nice frame of mind, helps us to have happy feelings. So make your list of 5 things you're grateful for, share it with somebody, share it with me. I loved reading the things you guys were thankful for yesterday. Also, big shout out to all my friends who sent videos of their dancing. I did enjoy seeing that. Need my coffee. Brantley and Channing, you guys were awesome. Thank you for sending me your dancing videos. And oh, Hudson and Natalie, thank you guys for sending me your videos. Kennedy, we're gonna have a conversation about your dancing. I see you, Kennedy, and you didn't dance. All right, just kidding, baby. I love you. I think you're wonderful. All right, so make your list of things you're grateful for. Now, as a reminder, please send suggestions because, yeah, I don't have a whole long list of things that I'm planning to do. So, what do you want to see me do? There are only 2 criteria for your suggestions. One, it has to be something either that I already have the stuff to do at my house, or else it doesn't require stuff. So things I can do in the backyard, maybe something I can do in the kitchen, whatever, something I can do at home and stay appropriately social distance, and something that will make you giggle, because Happy Hour with Becky is all about having a little fun, being a little silly, getting some laughs. So it needs to be something silly that you think might make you giggle if you saw me attempting to do it. It can be as ridiculous as you can come up with, like wearing a wrap dress on a windy day. That's kind of ridiculous, Becky. So it can be as ridiculous, as funny, like whatever you want it to be, anything that you would like to see me attempt to do. All right? send suggestions, have your grown-ups send suggestions, call, text, mail a letter, comment, whatever. Just get it to me. Alright, so this is going to be our backdrop for the day, to remind you to please send suggestions. Alright, but what we're doing today, this was a suggestion from Megan and Kennedy and Tucker and Carter. So thank you, Ruiz family, for your suggestion. I love you and miss you. Alright, so the suggestion for today was that I tell a story. Now, here's the deal. Oh, I was going to sit on my big bouncy ball and it blew all the way away. So I'll stand. It'll be totally fine. So here's the deal. There are plenty of really great teachers out there who are doing like read-alongs with like picture books and chapter books and all that kind of fun, smart, educational stuff, and that's phenomenal. I'm going to let the teachers do that. When I tell stories, I like to tell stories. Tell ridiculous stories because, that's more fun than a picture book to me. So, when my niece and nephew were a little younger, well, like most kids, my niece and nephews have story time at night. And they used to enjoy when I would tell them stories about me and my brother growing up. So I figured I would share one of their favorite stories with you. Dear Lord in heaven, that is the biggest wasp I've ever seen. Y'all pray for my safety right now. Whoa, it's huge and orange. What kind of wasp is huge and orange? Oh my word. Sorry, off track. Does anybody have an answer? Huge orange wasp? Susan, I am writing your book, baby. I love you so much. I'm working on it. Alright, anyway. So, story time with Becky. For a while, this was a favorite of Kinsley and Hudson. The starring characters are a young boy named John-Paul, a young girl named Becky, excuse that, mostly true, maybe embellished because I was 6, and memories are weird when you're 6. Alright, so are you ready for story time? Here we go. Once upon a time, long, long ago, in the 1980s, there lived a little boy named John-Paul and a little girl named Becky. And they lived in a faraway land called Kansas. Now, Becky and John-Paul would go on a lot of adventures together. They would climb trees. They would dig holes in the backyard. They would collect frogs and bugs. And Becky especially had a real tendency for falling off fences. They would go on adventures all across the great land of their neighborhood. One day, John-Paul and his friend Justin decided they were going to go to this magical place called the Big Ditch. Yes, the Big Ditch. Now, the Big Ditch was not just any ditch. It was a very big ditch. It wasn't just like some little rut in the road. Whoa, did y'all see that? That's huge. Oh my word. The bugs are huge this spring. Anyway, the Big Ditch, back on track. It wasn't just a little rut in the road. It wasn't just like a little ditch that you might have in your backyard. The Big Ditch was a massive ditch. It ran through town, I think. I don't really know where it went. And it had animals in it, and water would rush through there. Rumor was turtles lived in the Big Ditch. So, one day, John-Paul and Justin decided they were going to travel to the Big Ditch to find turtles, even though the Big Ditch was strictly forbidden by their parents. Now, John-Paul knew that Becky did not have the physical dexterity. So, for you little ones, those are kind of big words. Physical dexterity means she couldn't do it, right? She couldn't do it. She wasn't strong enough. She wasn't bendy enough. She couldn't do it. John-Paul knew it was going to be bad news if Becky went on this particular adventure. So, he and Justin took off without her. Can you imagine? They left Becky behind on an adventure. She did not like that. So, what did she do? Did she stay home and pout? No, no, no. She hopped on her bike and followed them. Might have been on foot, not sure. Bottom line, she followed them at a far enough distance that they wouldn't realize she was following them, but close enough that she wouldn't be left behind. They finally make it to the big ditch, which was just on the far side of the neighborhood. And all of a sudden, here comes Becky. She caught up to them just as they were about to cross the barbed wire fence. Now, seeing as there was a barbed wire fence, that should have been a pretty good indication that they were not supposed to cross the fence and go into the big ditch. But, you know, you're 7, 8 years old. You don't always think that way, right? So, Becky is there. What are John-Paul and Justin gonna do? John-Paul knows there's no way she can get into the big ditch by herself, but he also knows if he makes her leave, she's gonna go home and tattle. Either way, he's probably gonna lose in this situation, am I right? Alright, so they make the decision. We'll let Becky come with us. So, Justin climbs over the barbed wire fence, gets on the ditch side of the fence, and he pries apart the barbed wire. Now, John-Paul is on the neighborhood side of the fence with Becky. He scoops her up by her bottom and shoves her through the fence. Is she gonna make it? What's gonna happen? So Justin's got the barbed wire pulled across. John-Paul's shoving her through from the other side. What's gonna happen? Next thing you know, upside down, dangling by her ankle from the top of the barbed wire fence. How'd she even do it? Nobody knows. Becky, our character in the story, ended up dangling upside down by her ankle. My ankle's not even in the shot. Upside down by her ankle from the barbed wire fence. Oh no! They had no choice. What were they gonna do? They tried to pull her off. That ankle was stuck good. So, Justin stays there with Becky, half propping her up so she doesn't fall any worse onto the barbed wire. John-Paul hops on his bicycle, bicycles home to get Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad hop in the car, drive down to the big ditch. There's Becky, dangling upside down from her ankle off a barbed wire fence. What are we gonna do, right? So, Mom and Dad pry her off because, you know, grown-ups know how to do things like that. John-Paul and Becky and Justin pile into the car. No turtles. Didn't even get to the big ditch. No turtles. They have to go home. Adventure over. So, that's our story for today. You can determine how much of that you think might be true based on your knowledge of any people you know named Becky. That is the story of the big ditch and the barbed wire. Never fear, later, John-Paul and Justin did make it into the big ditch without Becky and brought home a turtle. Turned out it was not a very nice turtle, and also that you shouldn't take turtles from places. So boys and girls, leave the turtles wherever you find them, okay? Alright, so that is our story for today. I have no idea how long I've been talking here. My mom just said she's crying tears, laughing, remembering this. So apparently some portion of that is accurate based on my 6-year-old memories. So anyway, alright, so that's our story for today. Maybe I can come up with some more adventures of John-Paul and Becky if you guys enjoyed that one. I know it wasn't the happiest ending. It's a funny ending, but it wasn't the happiest ending. But yeah, maybe we can come up with some more adventures of John-Paul and Becky if you guys are up for it. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, please send suggestions. Alright, so before I go, we'll have our word of the day. Oh my goodness. My iguana foot flew all the way over there. Okay, that was a weird statement. My iguana foot flew all the way over there. Our word of the day today today is brought to us by my friend Crosby and his mommy Alyssa. Now Crosby's like 3 weeks old, so it really wasn't from him, but that's okay. Our word of the day, so if you have a big word you would like to share, that was the point of that. If you have a big word you would like to share, please let me know. I love learning new words from friends, all right? So, our word of the day today is lackadaisical. That's a good one, right? Lackadaisical. So I'll say it together one more time. Lackadaisical. All right, so lackadaisical, what does that mean? Let me write it for you first because I can't write backwards and talk at the same time. It's a whole thing. All right, lackadaisical. Lackadaisical. So, lackadaisical means without much spirit, without much energy, kind of blah, not, being not very spirited, kind of languid, which probably another word some of y'all don't know, listless, not having a lot of life, not having a lot of energy, just real lackadaisical, real uninterested. Makes me think of just like falling in a beanbag, right? Lackadaisical. You're just lacking energy, right? If you're lackadaisical, you're lacking energy. So, lackadaisical, it's a fun word, but we want to make sure, especially while we're stuck at home for a few days, we want to make sure we don't fall into a trap of being lackadaisical and lacking energy to do things. So make sure you're going outside, getting some sunshine, especially on a beautiful day like today. Make sure you're doing some movement, maybe do some running or some burpees. Ooh, burpees would be a great bee thing to be thankful for today. Do some jumping jacks or jump rope. Do things that make you happy and give you energy so you don't become lackadaisical and lacking in energy and lacking in spirit, because we need to keep our spirits high, keep our energy up, keep encouraging one another. All right? Lackadaisical. We're shooting for the opposite of that, folks. All right, but it is a super fun word to say. All right. Well, thank you so much, friends, for hanging out with me for a few minutes today. I hope something made you giggle or just gave you a moment of levity in kind of the heavy stuff we got going on right now. I want you to know that I love you and I miss you and I can't wait to see your face again and give you a big hug. So air hugs, maintain your social distance, lots of air hugs, air high fives, air fist bumps, and all right, talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Happy Quarantine Spring! Clearly I have trouble turning this off, so y'all can stare at my face for a minute.